And yet we put a lot of junk in our stomachs, and it has to go somewheres. And if you take a look on the right over here, what's that? This is the intestinal wall. All right, this is a healthy portion of the intestinal wall. That's unhealthy. That's called leaky gut. That's because we're putting all this garbage inside us. So even if you eat the most organic food, you may not be getting it into your bloodstream. So what I recommend, these are the most healing vegetables that I recommend. The brassica family, the collards and the kale and the cabbage and the Brussels sprouts. These are the healthiest, and the sprouts, the alfalfa sprouts. All of these greens, this is really what I recommend. And you can spice it up with these medicinal herbs, these garlic and ginger and cilantro and peppers, especially hot peppers. This is my favorite juice recipe, and it's only got 4 ingredients in it. You don't have to make this thing more complicated. You can just take celery and parsley and kale, add a little lemon juice, and you're done. Keep it simple. This is a very healing juice. Optionally, you can add a little ginger, or you can add a little garlic. So, not all juicers are going to do this job for you, unfortunately. If you go to Kmart, you go to Walmart, and you buy a juicer for $100 that you saw on TV, it's just not going to go deep enough into the plant cells. And when it does its extraction, a lot of that gets oxidized. So you really want to go to something that is what I call a therapeutic grade juicer, a juicer machine that will actually explode the cell walls and pull out the phytochemicals from those cells and maintain the integrity of those cells through the juicing process, not destroy it. These machines turn on an average of 3,000 revolutions per minute. That means aeration, oxidation, sometimes friction. These factors destroy nutrients. This machine and the Green Star Elite, which has succeeded it, are really at the top of all juicing equipment. But very interestingly enough, you don't have to, if you don't have the budget for the best juicer in the world, you can actually afford even a hand cranking juicer like this. The Z-Star works and in a similar way to protect the nutrients and to grind deep into the cell walls. So just by hand cranking for a $100 budget, you can actually achieve the same similar therapeutic action. But that same $100, if you spend it on a as seen on TV juicer, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get the results. There are a difference. Look at the difference even in amongst brands. There are, you get what you pay for. You're going to have more contact time with the juice on that longer one than you are with the shorter one. And of course, stainless steel is superior. So, you do get what you pay for. But I'm telling you that no matter what your budget is, whether it's 100 or 500, there is a therapeutic juicer for you. Fruits, I didn't mention fruits, but there are many wonderful healing properties to fruits. Pineapple is one of my favorite because of the bromelain, which is a powerful enzyme which digests not only food but also the byproducts of food. The only thing, all these are good. The only thing I want to say here is that just be careful. In this culture, we bottle a lot of juices. The biggest juice in American culture is orange juice, and then apple juice. But once you get it into that bottle there, even if it's organic, it's pasteurized, and you've lost its bioactivity. In a way, apple juice is just sugar-flavored apple water. It is not actually, it's sugar water. It's apple-flavored sugar water. It's not actually a healing product anymore because of the boiling process, the pasteurization process. You know, and again, if you don't have a big budget, just get a citrus machine. This is my liver cleanse. Very simple, just grapefruit and lemon and olive oil, and you know, you're there. You could do this every day, and you cleanse your liver, which will help your digestion and your health overall. If you start working on your liver, everything starts to improve a little bit if you can improve the efficiency of the liver. I want to say a few words about wheatgrass until before I run out of time here. This is an amazing herb. I think of it really as an herb. It has many healing properties and many uses for everything from the gums to cancer. And we have a lot of research on this. You know, anti-mutagenic, inhibits the development of carcinogens. Inhibition of the potent carcinogens is quite strong at a reasonably low level. So we have research on this, even though you can't patent wheatgrass. So there are no big pharmaceutical companies behind it. More information, absolutely. My wheatgrass book has got tons of information. You kind of need to study wheatgrass. And for those of you who say, I don't have time to juice, I just want to spend a minute talking to you. Yes, juicing does take some work. But if you put it in a bottle and you fill that bottle up all the way to the top so there's no air, there's no oxygen, and you chill this to 36 degrees, you can have enough. I make enough for 2 days. Right there. One juicing session, enough for 2 days. Just its temperature and its oxygen. And you can keep that temperature stable at 36 degrees, and you can keep the oxygen out of it. You're going to have juices that taste just as good tomorrow as it does today. Sure, those of you who are purists are going to say, but it's not going to be as good as right immediate. And it's not. But what are you going to lose? 1%, 2%, 5%? It's worth it if that makes the difference between you having 2 juices or 1 juice. So, and you can use thermoses. Take this thermos to work. These are great things to do. More information about juicing in my books. I just want to say a word about sprouting, because what I've been talking about is concentrating the phytochemicals in vegetables. And sprouts are actually concentrated vegetables. As seedlings, they are naturally concentrated, 50 to 100 times more. And take a look at the vitamin A content of the sprout. The red is the sprout. The green is the same vegetable, only when it's mature. Look at the difference in nutritional counts. So, and broccoli sprouts, a major inducer of anti-carcinogenic protective enzymes, 50 to 100 times more concentrated than the vegetable. So these are concentrated foods, just like the juice. Even a blender will concentrate. So you don't have time to juice, get out your blender. And even a dehydrator will concentrate. So you know, these are all things. Just cut up the vegetables, put them in, walk away, because the timer will take care of the rest for you. So what we're getting at here is this life force. That's a single blade of wheatgrass, a single blade. Okay, it looks like a Christmas tree. That's the energy. That's the vitality that we get, that's transferred to our biosystems when we consume living foods. We get the energy. So, and does it work? Well, let me tell you, I just did a test, okay? And this test showed that the inside of my arterial walls are equivalent to a 29-year-old, right over there, and no plaque. So it does pay off. You do the work, it pays. So I know you have more questions. You can reach me on my website. I have a blog. You can send me questions there. I have online classes. We can continue this this conversation. But just remember, juice, cleanse, and you will heal. If I can do it, you can do it. Thank you for listening.